My name is Christopher Bivens. I just go by Chris, and I go to Stevenson University.
When I was little, I wanted to be the yellow Power Ranger.
When I was little, I always had the passion for entertainment. My first toy was a microphone. It wasn't like the regular microphone. My grandma gave it to me, and it was like a microphone that you step on and it lights up. And it was like the coolest thing in the world. And I guess ever since then, I've always wanted to entertain.
Then I wanted to be a teacher.
So, what made you want to become a film video major?
Well, it stuck with me since I was little. I was raised on cartoons and raised on Disney all my life. So that's, well, besides playing outside, I really was hooked onto Disney. And that's what it inspired me. So
What made me want to be a film video major? I love movies. I love watching movies. I love anything that has to do with movies. But I actually took a TV class, because that's what we call it, a TV class, in high school. And they introduced us to Final Cut Pro and just editing. And it was really interesting to me because I like the fact that I could take footage and make whatever story I want.
my parents, they are another reason why I want to do film, because they're big supporters in my dream. And they believe that everyone has their dream and everyone has their own purpose. So if they feel as though this is what I really want to do, they're behind me 100%.
Yeah, my parents definitely agree. My dad, he's a doctor. So at first, he's kind of like, you want to do something that's going to make money right off the bat. But, he saw that I'm very passionate about it. And he knows that I can do a good job at it. So he was just like, yeah, go ahead, buddy. You got it.
I love the creativity of it. I like the fact that I can express myself. If it's more so individual projects, that I can express what I see in my mind, because I really believe that I see things way differently than most. So if I can do that and show that through a camera.
What I love about my major, just like with dancing or singing, it allows me to express myself. I love directing, especially directing my own short films or music videos. It just allows me to express myself, and you meet a lot of people that feel the same way about it. And it's just a lot of passionate people that love this major, and it's good to connect with them. Like even now, helping you guys out. It's just a whole lot of fun, and it's really a self-satisfaction.
Of course, I love Disney movies. It's ridiculous. I feel like I wrote them myself every time I watch them. I love cartoons. But outside of Disney, my favorite movie is Jurassic Park and Karate Kid and Harry Potter.
It's kind of hard because there's so much I want to do, and I just feel like I need to focus on all of it. But there's not enough time in the world.
My favorite director, his name is John Lasseter. He was the creator of Toy Story, and I love him because Toy Story was the first full-length computer animated movie by Pixar. And I watched the Pixar story and learned a lot from it, and how he actually, the movie was not a success at first, and how he had this idea and how he started and ended was just tremendous. It's like, wow, he had his idea in his head and he committed to it, and I was like, icon.
I guess it really was my talent. Like I said, probably back in the day when I first got that mic from my grandma, and just really loved just kind of showing off and stuff like that and getting attention. And then I started singing in church, and from that, it just really built up my confidence. And they were like, "Boy, you got a good voice!" And you got the grandmas and all them, kissing and hugging on me. So that was always cool. Not that I need any kissing and hugging from grandmas. I moved on to the younger ladies. But I don't know. Just ever since then, I've really just kind of enjoyed that.
I want to do it all. I don't want to just limit myself to one thing. If I can do everything, just leave my mark in this world, then that would be excellent.
Singing strong for probably got a good 7 years now. Definitely focused on it.
Music videos, I would love to. I think music videos are lacking, and they need to step up in quality and actually have talent and not just have voiceovers and random shots, and you know what I'm saying?
Go above and beyond anywhere where I can be. I really love doing shows and stuff like that, but I'm working on getting signed. I've been talking to a few labels, not to name anything right now, but hopefully, if that works out, I'll be able to, go on the road, tour. That's the main thing that I'm really looking forward to doing. Not as much as selling the records and stuff like that. That's great, make some money. Hey, I can't complain, but I really just love entertaining.
Are you an only child?
No, I have an older brother that I love.
What's it like to have a brother in an upcoming band?
I remember his first ever solo. And he was in 5th grade in elementary school. He played Silent Night. And from then, like, I feel like I'm getting emotional talking about him. But it's just like, remembering that, like, I was like his #1 fan, and then watching him progress to each step. He's went through a lot to get musically trained. All his training, schools he went to Bottom School for the Arts to learn, and it's like, wow, this is my brother. You know what I'm saying? And it's not the fact that people would say like, oh yeah, that's my brother. People don't really have close relationships with their other siblings, and it's like, I'm proud of him. I know this is destiny. He was going to make the stream, so it's like, I'm gonna be here.
Definitely my parents. They definitely inspire me because they've always taught me to be the best or do the best that I can. And like I said, they've always been very supportive. So that just kind of inspires me. That's what I want to give to my kids. It's like, hey, yeah, you can do it. You've got the abilities. There's no reason why you shouldn't be able to do it. They gave me anything and everything I wanted. Not to say I'm spoiled, but I definitely had a good background, and I definitely want to give that to my kids. But definitely another person that really inspired me was Michael Jackson. And he inspired, just tons of generations. Like, that's someone I want to be like. There's old people that know him, and then like my little brother who's 13 knows who he is. Like he knows the lyrics by heart. Like that's amazing, and that's definitely something that I want to be able to do. And
I'm really blessed and fortunate to know that I have not one but 2 parents to go home to that really love and support you, and the fact that you have that something to go back on confirms not only yourself, but they also confirm like, wow, I really can do this.
If you became famous, which celebrity would you like to date?
Oh man, that's difficult. I think especially with that industry, it's kind of hard to probably find someone that's going to be faithful, because they're always around beautiful people. But if I could think of one person, I think it's like a really humble person, and that's also beautiful, and I think would get along with me, I would probably have to say Carrie Hilson. Definitely Carrie Hilson.
Let's see, what celebrity? Okay, to play a safe answer. If Jaden Smith grew up and he was my age, I mean, Jaden, what's up? But no, I don't. I'm not really into dating the whole famous people scene. So if Orlando Bloom wasn't famous and he was just regular, then Orlando Bloom for sure.
What record label would you like to be signed to?
Oh wow, that's a hard question right now, especially because I do have like a whole kind of debate thing going on right now. But my whole viewpoint on what record label I would like to be signed to is any label that allows me to be creative and allows me to do what I want to do.
I would like to cast all young people who have the passion to work in this industry, people who are inspired and that hasn't been seen before. I believe in giving opportunities and giving it back.
Definitely want to have young artists that haven't been seen. But if I could work with anyone, I would love to work with Spike Lee and having him in one of my movies, because you don't really get to see him acting too much in a lot of his movies. Yes, he'll make a cameo, but I really think he could be a really great actor. And Denzel Washington, of course, he's one of the best. He just has the ability of just becoming a character, and it's just be something to see because he's really organic with it.
If people would just know that I have a loving and caring and giving heart, then that would be amazing. Just for people to be like, wow, Maygin would totally give this person a chance, or Maygin would totally help this person out. I'll be happy.
Life doesn't really stop, and especially if you become such a great person. Not great like Michael Jackson, because how many people can be like Michael Jackson? He's the king of pop, the king of entertainment. But still, when you talk about him, he's dead and gone, but you can still look at his videos and be like, wow, he is amazing. And listen to his music, and you're still touched. Like, this music is probably from back in 20 years ago, the ABC, all that stuff, and you can listen to it now, and I can relate to this. I really want something to just be like, Chris Stevens was an amazing entertainer, and he left the mark.